This is a typical countryside scene here in China. We've got farmers working the land on this side. We've got a fisherman over here. Oh, and we also have a man in his homemade submarine.
Meet Tao Xiangli, a migrant worker from Anhui Province who sees himself as, well, something of a Chinese Thomas Edison. He's dreamed up more than 50 inventions, from noodle-making machines to head massage devices. But the pride of his collection is this: a 23-foot, 2-ton submarine made entirely from scrap. Inflated with a bicycle pump and fitted with an oxygen supply, Tao's sub can dive to a depth of more than 30 feet. We joined him as he put the machine through its paces in a reservoir on the outskirts of Beijing. As elderly men fished on the banks and cows chewed the cud, Tao piloted out to the centre in his contraption made of barrels and plunged below the surface. It was an eerily silent few minutes before the 34-year-old inventor finally resurfaced. Back on dry land, he told us what drove him to spend 2 years and $4,000 building a scrap metal sub.
I've worked on construction sites and in restaurants and stores, but I'd never achieved anything. Doing this proved that I could achieve something.
It hasn't all been plain sailing for Tao. His projects have often been treated with suspicion.
My friends and neighbors think I'm crazy. Some of them say I shouldn't be doing this, and online some people have called me a fraud.
But that hasn't stopped Tao from pursuing his dreams and trying to follow in the footsteps of his American idols, Thomas Edison and the Wright brothers.
They changed the world. Hundreds of years later, their creations are still being used. I admire Western countries like the UK and the US because they encourage people to be creative. What really separates developed countries from developing countries is creativity. New creations help the development of society and the economy. Every aspect of our life needs creativity.
Tao's hoping the homemade sub gives his inventing career a boost and inspires others in China to take the plunge and innovate. Tom Mackenzie, BON.